Hey there everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm super excited to be with you today because we're going to be taking a deep dive into something that might just change your laundry game forever, the Mojoco Portable Clothes Dryer. If you've ever been stuck with wet clothes while traveling, or if you're living in a small apartment where space is at a premium, or maybe you just need something to quickly dry those delicate items that can't go in a regular dryer, well, stick around because this review might be exactly what you need. So before we jump into all the details, I just want to remind you that if you find this review helpful, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more product reviews just like this one. I'm always on the lookout for innovative solutions to everyday problems, and this portable dryer definitely caught my attention. Let's start with the unboxing experience. When I first received the Mojoco Portable Clothes Dryer, I was immediately impressed by how well it was packaged. Everything was secure, and there was no damage during shipping, which is always a good first sign. Inside the box, I found the main dryer unit itself, a collapsible drying rack that's super convenient, the power adapter, and of course a user manual with all the instructions you need. The first thing that struck me about this dryer was its sleek design. It's not just functional, it actually looks pretty good too. The build quality feels solid in your hands, which honestly surprised me a bit for a portable appliance. It doesn't feel cheap or flimsy at all, which is something I really appreciate in products like this. Now let's talk about what might be the biggest selling point of the Mojoco dryer, its incredible portability. This thing is designed to fold down to a really compact size, making it super easy to store when you're not using it. If you're living in a studio apartment or a dorm room where every square inch counts, you'll definitely appreciate how little space this takes up when it's not in use. And for travelers, this is a game changer. You can literally pack this in your suitcase and have a reliable way to dry your clothes wherever you go. I've actually taken this with me on a couple of trips already, and it's been a lifesaver. Setting up the Mojoco dryer couldn't be easier. You simply unfold the drying rack, which takes seconds, then attach the main dryer unit to its designated slot on the rack. Plug it in, turn it on, and you're good to go. The control panel is really intuitive. There are clearly labeled buttons for adjusting the drying time and temperature based on what you're drying. Even if you're not tech savvy at all, you'll have no trouble figuring out how to use this device. Now, let's get to what really matters. How well does it actually dry your clothes? I've been testing this for a few weeks now, and I have to say I'm pretty impressed with its performance. According to the manufacturer, it can dry clothes in as little as 20 minutes, and while that's true for lighter fabrics like t-shirts and underwear, heavier items like jeans or towels will definitely take longer. But overall, the drying speed is impressive for a portable unit. The Mojoco dryer uses a combination of warm air circulation and UV technology to dry your clothes. This dual approach doesn't just dry your garments, it actually sanitizes them as well. The UV light helps kill bacteria and eliminate odors, which is particularly useful for items like gym clothes, underwear, or baby clothes where you want that extra level of cleanliness. I really appreciate this feature because it adds value beyond just the basic drying function. One thing I was concerned about before getting this dryer was how much electricity it would use. No one wants an appliance that's going to send their energy bill through the roof, right? Well, I'm happy to report that the Mojoco dryer is surprisingly energy efficient. It uses significantly less power than a conventional dryer, which makes sense given its smaller size. If you're environmentally conscious or just trying to keep your utility bills down, this is definitely a point in the Mojoco's favor. Another aspect worth mentioning is how quiet this thing is. When I first turned it on, I was actually wondering if it was working properly because it makes so little noise. This is a huge plus if you're living in an apartment with thin walls, or if you need to dry something late at night without disturbing others. I've been able to run this while watching TV or even during Zoom calls without any issues. Now, the Mojoco dryer isn't perfect, and I want to be completely transparent about its limitations. The biggest drawback is its capacity. It can handle about 9 garments at once, which is fine for individuals or couples, but if you have a large family with lots of laundry, this isn't going to replace your full-size dryer. Think of it more as a supplementary appliance for special situations or small loads. Another consideration is that drying times can vary quite a bit depending on what you're drying. While light items dry quickly, heavier fabrics will take longer, sometimes up to an hour. So if you're in a real rush to dry something bulky, you might be a bit disappointed. But for most everyday items, the drying speed is more than adequate. I've also been keeping an eye on what other users are saying about the Mojoco dryer, and the feedback has been generally positive, although mixed on some point. Most people seem to love the portability and convenience factor, especially travelers and those living in small spaces. The UV sterilization feature is also frequently mentioned as a big plus. Some users have reported issues with durability over time, but I haven't had mine long enough to comment on that aspect yet. I'll definitely provide an update if I notice any problems down the line. So who is this dryer really for? I think it's perfect for several types of people. If you travel frequently and have ever been stuck with wet clothes in a hotel room, this could be a fantastic solution. If you live in a small apartment without space for a traditional dryer, this could be your primary drying method for small loads. It's also great for people who have delicate garments that can't go in a regular dryer, or for those times when you just need to quickly dry 1 or 2 items. Let me give you a real-world example of when this came in handy for me. Last week I spilled coffee on my shirt right before an important meeting. I quickly washed the stain out in the sink, but then I was stuck with a wet shirt. I put it in the Mojoco dryer, and within about 25 minutes, it was dry enough to wear. That kind of convenience is hard to put a price on. Speaking of price, the Mojoco Portable Clothes Dryer sits in what I'd consider the mid-range for portable dryers. It's not the cheapest option out there, but given its features and performance, I think it offers good value for money. When you consider the potential energy savings compared to a traditional dryer, it could even pay for itself over time. In terms of maintenance, keeping the Mojoco dryer in good working condition is pretty straightforward. The manufacturer recommends cleaning the unit occasionally to prevent dust buildup, but there are no filters to replace or complicated maintenance procedures to follow. This simplicity is definitely a plus in my book. To sum things up, the Mojoco Portable Clothes Dryer delivers on most of its promises. It's compact, portable, efficient, and offers the added benefit of UV sterilization. While it won't replace a full-size dryer for larger households, it serves its intended purpose exceptionally well. For travelers, apartment dwellers, and anyone looking for a quick way to dry small loads or delicate items, this is definitely worth considering. I hope this review has been helpful in giving you a clear picture of what the Mojoco Portable Clothes Dryer has to offer. Remember, the best product is always the one that fits your specific needs. So consider your own situation when deciding if this is right for you. If you have any questions about this product, or if you'd like to see reviews on similar items, please drop them in the comments below. I always love hearing from you all and learning what products you're interested in. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more reviews like this one. I thank you so much for watching today. Until next time, happy drying, and I'll see you in the next video.